Our next speaker, let's have a round of applause for Elite Presidential Director, Kendall Welden.
Hello, everyone. All right, I think the number one question I've been getting asked since winning those awards is, how in the heck are you doing it, right? Everyone's stopping me in the hall and they're like, tell me your secret. What are you doing? What is your team doing? Well, I'm going to give you guys all our secrets, okay? And most of you have heard them already today. We're not really doing anything different than every single person that's been up on this stage and that has told you that they're using the system, they're plugging into everything. That's what we're doing too, okay? There might be a couple little things that we're doing that other people may not be doing that I want to teach you today, but just know we work our business in so many different ways, right? I'm going to train you about social media today, but that's not the only way that I work my business. Okay, we're doing events, we're doing Zoom calls, meeting people for coffee, taking people for dinner, however it is that we need to meet with people and get them this information, we're doing it. How are we doing this? Well, first of all, I want to tell you that I failed miserably in 5 network marketing companies, okay? And let's just say I quit because someone said earlier, they didn't fail, they quit, right? And I did, and a lot of those companies were startup companies. So really bad idea to join a startup company, okay? But when I was looking at LifeWave, I was successful in another network marketing company. And I just want you to understand that I gave up something really, really big to do this. Okay, I terminated my account with the last company that I was with to do this. And a lot of people would say, you are crazy. You could have stayed there. You know, I've told some people how much money I was making and how much money I left. And they're like, you could have stayed. You could have just collected a check. But wow, you took, maybe not a risk, but just that's impressive that you left that behind, right? So we started using these patches just as customers for about 6 weeks. We got a testimony on these patches with my father-in-law almost immediately. And that's really what had me looking into this business opportunity. So once we looked into this, or I looked into this, my husband had no clue what was going on, but I was behind the scenes watching Steve and Gina and listening to David on YouTube. I was like, I cannot pass this up. Once I saw thisisitteam.com and I saw the system that they have in place, I was like, this is incredible. All I have to do is enroll the people and plug them into the system, right? I'm not having to recreate anything. It's already done for me. And as a leader in another network marketing company for the last 8 years, that was what I was looking for, right? I was looking for a system. So we are very consistent with our events, with our Zoom calls. Yes, we follow the Zoom calls, but we also have our own Zoom calls too. It's every single day we're doing something for our personal business. We're doing trainings with our team and really just sticking with what system they have going and then adding to it. The most important thing you can be doing every single day is having conversations with new people, right? Every single person that's been up here today, you've heard them all say the same exact thing. You're probably like, oh my gosh, they're all saying the same thing. But here's the deal, you guys, this is so simple. It's like, what else can we say, right? Every single one of us is doing the same thing. So having conversations is the most important thing you can do. Now, I want to give you some tangibles today, some takeaways, some things that you can really go and do, okay? Starting the conversation is easy, right? We're all pretty good at starting the conversation, but what about closing the conversation? Does anyone have trouble with closing the sale? Anybody? Okay. So this is how I close someone who has told me they are going to join my business or they're going to purchase patches from me, okay, as a brand partner. If they have left me on red, which basically means that they have not messaged me back, right? And I'm like, okay, I've followed up 3 times and they haven't said anything. I'll voice message them. I always voice message people, you guys. If you are not voice memoing someone, please do that. They need to hear your excitement in your voice. Just texting someone or just, DMing them on Facebook or whatever is not powerful enough. So pick up the phone and call them or voice message them. So when I follow up, I voice message, and this is what I say. And you might want to write this down. I ask them, I say, let's just say it's Sarah. I say, hey, Sarah, I just have to ask you, okay? I just got to know. on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you're never going to join my business or purchase from me, whatever, however it is you want to say that. 10 being you're ready to do it right now. Where do you see yourself on that scale? So let's say Sarah messages me back. She's like, hey, Kendall, how are you? Well, I've been thinking about it and I'm probably about a 5, which is the most annoying answer someone can give. And they do. Then you're going to say, okay, that's great. You're a 5. Okay, what can I do? You can say, now let me ask you another question. What can I do to get you to a 6, 7, or 8? Okay. They're going to say, well, I need to talk to my husband first. I need to pray. I need to talk to my wife. Well, this is Sarah. I don't know if she has a wife, but she might. I forgot who our prospect was here. So it's like you just have to, they're going to run through the excuses, right? Or the reasons why they haven't done it yet. I need to pray about it. I need to think about it. I need to get paid. That's a lot of people say, well, I got to get paid on Friday and I'll let you know. Okay. So then you're going to set up the follow-up. Okay. You have to set up your follow-up, and then you don't feel like you're bugging anybody. If you're setting up that follow-up, they approved that you can follow up with them at that time, right? So, hey, I'm going to follow up with you on Friday around noon. Is that okay with you? And they say, yeah, that's great. Follow up with me Friday at noon. Okay. Or do you think you're going to, pray about it before Friday or talk to your husband by Friday, right? Then you set up that follow-up. So whenever you follow up with them, you ask them the same question. On a scale of 1 to 10, where do you see yourself at now? 1, you'd never do this. 10, you're ready to sign up right now. Then they say 9, which is really annoying too. So then you say, okay, that's great. You're a 9 now. You got paid, or you talked to your husband. Well, what can we do to get you to a 10 so that you can sign up right now and we can get you going and plugged in? Well, here comes the next excuse. Then you run through the same thing again. Okay. When can I follow up with you? You set up that follow up. Well, I got paid, but now I need to wait because this came up and I've got to wait till I get paid again. Whatever the excuse is, because people have those excuses or objections, right? So then you're going to follow back up. You're going to say you were a 9. How can we get you to a 10? They're going to say, I'm a 10. I'm ready to join. Okay. So you just go through that system, and that's really just a professional and easy way to follow up with someone without being like, hey, what are you doing? When are you going to join? Because it can be kind of awkward. Like, you said you were going to do this and you didn't. You haven't done it. What's going on? So it's just kind of a way to break the ice and get them signed up. Okay. So that's how I close. Social media. This is a tool that you can use for your business. The first thing I want you to write down if you're taking notes is pick a platform. You don't need to be doing 5 different things, not Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Pick one. Pick one that you want to specialize in, that you like. And honestly, for most of you, it's probably going to be Facebook. Okay? Which is fine. People my age are pretty much on TikTok and Instagram, but honestly, the older generation, if you are older than me, I'm 31 years old, they're using Facebook. So use Facebook. I still use Facebook. Instagram is really where I build my business, but where you're getting the most traction right now is where you want to be. That's what you want to use. Okay. The second thing you're going to do is make your Facebook or whatever you're using public. Okay. This is your storefront. All right. Your profile picture should not be of your dog, should not be of your favorite flower, should not be, I know we're patriotic. We love America, but it should not be the American flag. It should be of you and your spouse, you and your family. Okay. This is your storefront. People are looking at your page and saying, what does this person have to offer me? Okay. So you have to show up every single day. And when you show up every day, and it doesn't take much time, you guys, if you post once a day, it takes 30 seconds to make a post. Okay. Post a picture, post something inspirational, right? Whenever you're showing up every single day, you want to add value. So if you are someone who loves to bake, you love gardening, you love to sew, whatever it is, okay? Get on there on video, on live video, and teach somebody something. That has so much value. It has nothing to do with LifeWave, all right? You're probably like, well, how does this have to do with my business? you really are showing people who you are and you're building your brand, okay? So your brand really has 3 pillars of what makes up who you are, okay? So let's say, like, I have a French bulldog, okay? So that could be one of my pillars. I post my Frenchie, right? Frankie the Frenchie. Post her little pictures and everything. Well, people are like, oh my gosh, I have a French bulldog too, da, 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 and they follow me because of that. I'm a twin boy mom. I'm always posting my twins. They're hilarious, okay? People follow me because my twin boys. And, so I have a lot of twin moms that follow me that are pregnant with twins. They message me, ask for my advice, right? And we kind of live on a farm. I mean, we have chickens, okay? So we live on 25 acres. So people ask me about that. So whatever it is that makes up you, I've got 4 minutes. You have 3 pillars. So write those down. Don't change who you are. Just figure out what your brand is through what you're already doing, okay? Then you can teach people things about your brand or who you are, okay? So do videos because the algorithm loves it. So whether it's baking, like I said, yoga, I don't care. I don't know. Everyone has their own brand. So whenever you are doing that, you are attracting people to you who are like you. Because let me tell you, I tried to be someone that I wasn't for a long time on social media. Okay, I'm a tomboy. I grew up racing race cars. We live on 25 acres. I never wear shoes. I almost kicked these off before I got up here. So I may not look like a tomboy, but I really am at heart. And so I tried to be this almost like supermodel, just someone that I wasn't. So I started attracting these girls and I'm like, I get along with them, but I'm like, they're just like a little too much for me, right? And so it's because I was not acting like who I am on social media, okay? And so I was attracting people who weren't like me. So you want to attract your tribe. Your vibe attracts your tribe. So whoever you're being on social media is who you're gonna attract, okay? So about 80% of what I post is not LifeWave. 20% of what I post is LifeWave. So 80% your life, what you love, your brand, adding value, teaching people something every single day, and then 20% LifeWave. Now we have to be careful. We have to stay compliant. Okay, we can't be out there throwing diseases and things out there and saying this heals everything and all the things. People don't care how it works. I'll just be honest. A lot of people don't, unless you're a chiropractor or a doctor. I've had a video go viral where I'm just putting the patch on my back and putting the benefits on my video of what this patch does for you. Mental clarity, better sleep, more energy, right? Simple things. And people are like, what? What's that? What's that? No one's doing this on social media. I hope you guys realize that. Our team is really the first team to bring this into the social media space. And it's simple. Put that patch on and video yourself. Add some music to your video. And by video, I mean a reel. If you don't know how to make a reel on Instagram, go to YouTube, figure it out. Seriously, just go to YouTube. How do I make an Instagram reel? And watch videos. There's free training. YouTube University. That's how I became a millionaire in this industry. YouTube. Like I said on stage, when I was getting those awards, I have a 1.8 GPA, you guys. This is simple, okay? If I can figure it out, if I can get on YouTube and learn how to do this, how to talk to people, how to read people's personalities, right? Read the 4-Color Personalities of MLM by Big Al Schreider. That book is incredible. Go Pro by Eric Worre. Those 2 books made me millions of dollars. I promise you. Enough on social media. You just want to keep it simple, guys. Just start somewhere. You gotta just start, okay? So this compensation plan, I just want you guys to understand how simple it is. I've been in companies before where it's like you get paid 100 different ways, and that does not mean you make more money, okay? It's you do, one thing and or do like 100 things, and it's just, I don't know what I was going to say with that, but it's just not better. Just trust me, okay? We get paid 4 ways, and it's incredibly easy to understand. So we have a 2020 vision. We have a 2020 vision, you guys. 20 people on the left, 20 people on the right. That is a really big goal. And I know that you guys can do that, okay? The more people you talk to, the more people you're going to enroll. Super simple. So be a manager making machine, you guys. I have one more card. I'm gonna go really fast. What are you scared of? What are you scared of when you're talking to people? Whenever you are, maybe posting on social media or having a conversation with someone? Because remember this, it is not about you. It's about the people that you're helping and that you're talking to, because you know what? It's selfish for you to be nervous and scared and worried about what people think. Oh, there's all my kids. Hi, boys. Hi, Stevie. Okay, so it's selfish. So it's not about you. Just remember that. People aren't thinking about you like you think they are, right? When you're posting on social media, like, oh, I'm so worried about what people are going to think about me. They don't care. They're not thinking about you, right? That's you being selfish and saying, oh, look at me, look at me. So reality check, you guys. This is the last thing I'm going to leave you with. When you're thinking about, what people are thinking about you, just remember this. We're all probably going to be in a nursing home one day in diapers, and nobody's going to remember what the heck you were saying, right? If they, seriously, we're all just going to get old one day and be in nursing homes and walking around, and we're all going to die, really. I mean, I know that sounds awful, but I'm serious. Who cares what people think? So get out there and do this.
We're all going to die one day.
Yeah, it's true.
So we live like that. Live like you could die tomorrow. Go for it.
Yeah.
If I see something, I see an opportunity, I'm going to go for it.
Yeah.
In 100 years, nothing will matter. The things we stress about today will be forgotten. Stop stressing about minor inconveniences. Don't let small setbacks ruin your day. Your car breaks down, but it's just a temporary problem. You're late for a meeting, but life goes on. We often worry about things that won't matter in the long run. A bad day at work, an argument with a friend, a missed deadline. These are all fleeting moments. Life is too short for unnecessary worries. Focus on what truly matters. Cherish your loved ones. Pursue your passions. Live your life to the fullest. Stress less about what others think. Don't get caught up in material possessions. Value experiences over things. Take risks and embrace opportunities. Appreciate the simple joys in life. Remember, we're all just passing through. Make your time here meaningful.
I don't care if you're black, you're white, you're gay, you're straight, you're rich, or poor, it doesn't fucking matter. Everybody's headed the same direction. We're all gonna die. If you knew you weren't gonna make it home to dinner tonight, what would you now do? Who would you call? Who would you text? Where would you go? Go do that shit. Because here's the crazy thing, bro. Like, there are people that aren't gonna make it home to dinner tonight. Like, we literally have been programmed to work until we're 65, and then we can relax, and then we can enjoy. You're fucking dead. You're dead then. Your body doesn't work anymore. You're not gonna wanna learn anything new. Your kids are old, they don't give a shit about you. They're married and moved off and the whole thing. Like, now what?
Whatever you're doing in your lives, we're all gonna die one day. So don't get too caught up in the bullshit and the hype. Live your life while you're here, because you never know what's gonna around. You've got heart attacks, disease, wars, life could just hit you like that. So try and enjoy every day. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't get too caught up in the bullshit.